Oh yeah, let us pray. I tell you, sir.
Ije. Okay, now people, we're ready to go. 94.9 32 FM, the station where joy resides. What a day, people. Okay, now, are you putting on your dancing shoes, Ibadan? Are you ready to dance? Okay, that's what's up, people. Okay, yes, my name is Anthony, reporting for duty this wonderful afternoon in the beautiful city of Ibadan. And of course, it is the Scoreboard. Thank you very much. Yes, to the Kayefi crew. But this time, I've got one man. I had to bring him back to the pitch of play. Sporting Crystal in the building, people. So much to talk about. I've also got some young, good-looking guys also who will be joining me on the show today. It's pretty much an exciting feeling as we count down to the return leg against the Mediterranean Knight, Libya, right there in Tunisia. Ije, Ibadan Kiniso, Obi. Okay, today I will just talk about the Eagles, most definitely what to expect as we count down to that game. I'll give you some info as regards that game also. And earlier this morning, I also told you that 2 players, of course, out of that team as we speak. So the team has got -2 as we speak, but hopefully they can get the job done. Okay, let me get straight to Crystal in the building. Crystal, talk to me. Good afternoon to you. Okay, now so people, Ibadan Kiniso, make some noise. Super Eagles flying right there in the clouds. Okay, let me get straight to Paul joining me on the show. Paul, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing? Okay, thank you very much. Okay, Femi, good afternoon to you too.
Good afternoon. It's nice to be here.
Okay. Okay, do not forget that we are live on YouTube as we speak. So just head straight to YouTube, 32FM 949, and you get to watch us. Great things happening right here in the studios. You see the face of Crystal, myself, and of course my guest in the building. While also you can join us, yes, on social media. We've got our presence big and strong. Facebook, www.facebook.com/32FM 949. And of course on Twitter, it's at 32FM 949. Same as Instagram, at 32FM 949. And much later, I'll be opening the phone lines on the show. So you get to talk to me, and tell me what you think will go down tomorrow, 7:45, right there in Tunisia. Can the Eagles fly? Can they fly one more time? One more time, people. And also, we'll also get to talk about games to go down in the Euro Nations League. It's a big match day where the 3 Lions of England will lock horns with the La Royas. Talking about Spanish national team. Let me get straight to Crystal. Crystal, good afternoon to you. How excited are you? Maybe I should just ask you, take a little bit, flashback to that game on Saturday. And I mean, how was it for you?
Well, as a Nigerian, one has to be ecstatic because what we really expected was not what we saw, because I really expected something of a kind of fight from the Libyans. The Mediterranean Knights came and they were a bit of surprise. Actually, in the first half, they were effective because they really played us with a better possession. But in the second half, we were fortunate to have unusual Igalo breaking the net on 3 occasions from goals that we never even thought he could convert. To the glory of God, well, things went to the way we wanted it. And at the same time, we must give it to Denatra, the coach of the Super Eagles, for having somebody like Jamilu Collins. It was a big confidence, courage to play somebody who has not been starting for Super Eagles ahead of somebody who plays in the Champions League and in a big team, Moscow like that. So I really gave it to that man for what he achieved with the Super Eagles.
The voice of Crystal there. Just expressing his excitement as regards that one. Let me get straight to Paul. Paul, how are you? I mean, how excited were you on Saturday? Just tell me. I mean, what's the feeling like?
As a Nigerian, I was happy that we were able to tune the game. Like, we didn't start well in the first half, but coming into the second half, I was happy that we had a tactical change that actually surprised the Libyans and then changed the game for us. I love the way Iwobi won into the game and his creative influence in the middle. Iwobi has always been a creative player, and once you let him have that ball, he can always cause a work.
Showed us what he can do as a number 10.
As a number 10, and I was happy with that pass because it broke the line, and Igalo actually surprised us a lot, and it gives us hope that in the second leg we can actually beat them at their game.
Okay, can Super Eagles, can we fly? Let me get straight to Femi. Femi, talk to me. How excited were you? Quickly.
I was very, very excited, but after the first half, I was getting disappointed. I was leaving.
Really?
I'm very serious.
Okay.
Most of our matches after the first half, when we don't do well, second half, we don't expect much. Look at the World Cup, even before the World Cup, So after the second half, I was really, really excited. I was like,
okay.
That gave me hope that the next leg tomorrow we'll do better. We'll do very, very, very well.
Nigeria, now we be the champion. That's what's up, people. 94.9. We're live on YouTube as we count down to that game. Less than 24 hours to that game. But Crystal, let me come back to you now.
Okay.
The Libyans had something going for them. They obviously understood how to stretch the ball around more than we did. They were, you want to say, apart from the final third, they were the better side in terms of passing off the ball, but they had a very blunt attack in terms of the strikers to put those balls in. Belele of Crotone was fantastic for them. But I am wrapping my head around this. If Libya finds a way to fix their striking positions, we might be in trouble. If they find a way to fix their striking options, because they're good at knocking the ball, pressing high, but when they get to the final third, I mean, they found a way to falter.
Fact be told, like I said in the Halle House of today, we should give that winning game to our coach, Tenatra, because his technical know-how really played well in that game. Because if they really had somebody like Abdel Amrouti, their coach, in charge that very day, second half is the side of many games. They played well in the first half, and as things changed in the second half, a very experienced coach who knows the business for real should have even impute something more meaningful to get the result he wanted. But look at the caliber of players they paraded. These are people that play together on let's say on weekly basis, because most of them are from two different teams that are leading in Libya. But in the second half, they let the fish off the hook, and they gave General Tra the decision to make on his own. So tactical reason was the reason why the Libyans failed on that very day. If they can work on their assignment, playing at let me say home,
Okay.
They play very close to home. Tunisia tomorrow. If they can really apply what was lacking in the first match, I see Libya as fully surprised. But as in Nigeria, I pray that because South Africa is still going back to Seychelles.
Yeah.
So if they get there again,
you think South Africa will get the point?
They will really get the point. And the problem is that if we fail to beat Libya, God forbid, man, South Africa will give it to us all when we go back to Johannesburg.
Wow, the voice of Crystal there. So we've got to do our assignment. Having lost the first game, we've got to do our assignment, get 6 points, and maybe, just maybe, we might just be looking good for the Nations Cup. Okay, let me get straight to Paul. Paul, what should the Eagles do? Samuel Kalu has got a fantastic goal, the fourth goal in that game. And he did talk a couple of hours back, and he said they're going to replicate the exact score line or even more, against this side tomorrow. The confidence is high. Earlier on, I also got feeds from the PR manager of that side, Tony Ibitoyi, who said no celebrations for now until we're done with 3 points and I mean 6 points, and we're good to go.
Well, first things first. It is one thing to talk, the other thing to execute. So, as Nigerians, if I were to be our coach, the first thing I would do is go back and watch the game, especially the first half. See how they were better than us, the mistakes we made.
Okay.
And since they were more technical than us, it would be advisable to feed in one extra technical midfielder, somebody who is confident on the ball, not just somebody who is looking to play the ball forward as a upward man.
Can follow.
Somebody who is ready to orchestrate the game for us.
Any option, someone you have been, any option for you. Looking at what we had Etebo, Ndidi, and Iwobi.
Those are our best legs in the middle for now.
I mean,
We don't have much options in that.
maybe one is
Ogu
Kelechi.
the Biashara
Ogu
man.
is still there.
I will never like to see Anacho coming up.
Christian, come on.
Probably we just have to trust Iwobi to
That's just it.
to do some magic. for
Magic
us.
again.
But we just have to be more compact. Now they know they would have noticed that their attacking force was blunt.
Yes,
And
was
they would work
blunt.
on it.
It's true.
So our defense has to be top notch. Not less on the laurels that they shut them out one way or the other. We have to be confident, push them out. Don't let them have much of the possession, because the possession is actually a way to defend. Don't let them have the possession. So we should not be hoping that we have to hit them on the counter or something. Don't let them be confident on their own top, because if they are, we have lost already before we start there.
Wow.
So we have to push them. We have to go like we have no points already. They should be hard out.
The hunger.
The hunger should be there.
Okay.
And the coach should make sure that it's not every time you come back to win the game in the second half. Sometimes you lose it all in the first half. So we should not hope that if we go runs in the first half again, we can turn it around in the second half. So we should go all in from the beginning
To the end.
and we should not put our leg off the pedal till the final whistle.
And okay, Femi, let me come to you now. This game will be played at the late hours of tomorrow, which will be apparently cold. Right there in Tunisia. Information also says we will be wearing a long sleeve. Okay, let's go pay this bill. And when we come back, we'll continue from this talking point. You want to say we played under a very hot condition right there in Uyo. Now, a weather change. Will it affect what the Eagles will do? Time will tell. We'll be back.
As every day don dey pour everywhere now, e dey important take sure make we prepare for am so that something wey suppose dey cool us no go become gbege. Research don show say the plenty omiyale yawa wey don dey drop Ibadan town na we dey cause am. Like make people dey pour dirty for inside gutter or where flood water dey pass. Like make people dey build house for where flood dey pass. Make we do our own part to stop this flood water wahala.
Oyo State government in collabo with World Bank support, na don do plenty work to stop omiyale gbege, waka go see Shasha or Shaji, Oladua, Sele Rainbow plus Ogbere Gbegba. Repair work don start for Eleyele water works. Even sef government don dredge all major rivers for inside Ibadan.
Where you don fall and flood don full everywhere. Don't come carry boat say you wan pass through the water or you carry motor you pass through the water.
Na IUFMP dey knack una dis informate and for more tori forward march go spotlight our website on top www.ibadanflood.org. IUFMP say no to flood o.
Cousin, are you ready for me this morning?
Yes, ma'am.
Your time starts now. Air gives us energy to work and play. True or false?
True.
Carbohydrate provides the body with its main source of energy. True or false?
True.
The red color in the traffic lights tells us to go. True or false?
False.
This is the way we wash our face.
Are you a kid between ages 5 and 11? The right place to get educated and have some fun is here on the Smart Kids Show with Auntie Yellow. The 32 FM Smart Kids Show with Auntie Yellow comes up 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays. Proudly sponsored by Honeywell Noodles.
Honeywell Noodles.
Best players in the world and their best plays.
Kick again. Messi through 4. Brilliant! Threads it in. And there's the goal from Pedro.
It's sports on 32 FM 94.9.
Okay, thank you very much and welcome back to the session where joy resides. Do not forget we are live on YouTube. Just check us out, 32 FM and 949. You see wonderful pictures and of course you would not regret you did. And also please subscribe And that's what makes you part of the family right there on YouTube. Thank you very much. Let's move away straight to Femi. Femi, I was talking about weather change. I was talking about, these are some of the external factors that, find a way to maybe affect a game, especially when you play away from home. Do you think the change of weather would affect the Eagles? Well, you want to say some of them play in Europe, which is sparingly cold at some point.
They play. Some of them play outside Europe. They play in cold regions.
Yeah.
So I don't think that should affect them at all.
Okay,
because they are professionals. It is what they do.
Acclimatize and habituate.
The only thing is they should focus on what they've gone there to do. They know at this point, if they should lose, there is nothing for them. Because I don't know what we see in we trying to get the game at that at that late point. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. We are always at it. Nigerians have. What is it? I don't know.
Okay.
So I think maybe we should look in that. But for now, the weather won't do anything to them, and I'm expecting a very good distance tomorrow.
Okay, the voice of Femi right there. Let's quickly move away from that and let's talk about some other things this afternoon on the show. The phone lines are buzzing like crazy, but then we will get to the phone lines much later. Let's talk about Usain Bolt quickly, guys. Usain Bolt, first professional game, 2 goals he scored. And after that game, the anti-doping agency right there in Australia said, hey, come here. You need to be tested. Are you all right? Crystal, what
that news is highly disappointing.
Well,
not ending well for somebody of his boat class, of his class, because the goal is called, the brace is called for his new side in Australia.
Yeah.
I was amazed, and the story broke. And immediately I tweeted it so that people will see what an athlete can do when it comes to field of play against football. Because he rallied around many teams. He went to Borussia Dortmund and he was at Manchester United trying to push himself in, but they never allowed him. And you were able to participate in the Aussie preseason games. Fine, you played well, but see where he's ending his career now. He's tested with banned substance.
No, not convicted, but just tested. Yeah, not convicted.
And if it's end up being positive, it's not ending well for somebody who have achieved a lot on the field of play. So for me, he has amazed me. He amazed me.
He actually went on his Instagram handle to actually post a picture of the test, the forms. And he did talk about that. I am not even a professional football player yet. And they're testing me.
So that gives him a reason to go and use banned substance.
No. The point here is we do not have information if he did.
Okay.
But they felt
allegation. They should test him.
Yes.
That should be I like Usain Bolt a lot. So he should.
Wow. We'll just keep our fingers crossed. Femi, let me come to you. Do you think there's any reason for Usain Bolt to be scared? He is a top player, a top athlete. Never put it that way. And if the anti-doping agency says, hey, come on, you play football, and all of a sudden, we just want to check you out. Is it bad?
And to me, it's not bad, but looking at him when he was on the track, he has this strength. So I don't see anything to his performance last week.
Okay.
So
that.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's something fishy about that. But I'm serious.
It is good if the body decides to test him.
Okay.
But since it's not confirmed, I think it's Usain Bolt. Anytime,
it can be positive. I trust him.
I'm calling on the manufacturing company to name a character.
Really? Usain Bolt.
Yes.
Sounds like it. Paul, what do you have to say?
Well, I think it's a bad introduction for him into football. Because they feel he shouldn't be successful on another field. And so him playing on his starting his first game, scoring 2 goals, they feel no, it's impossible. There has to be something extra to it, and that is very wrong. So
look into this. Americans can never be trusted because they never pray that anybody aside them breaks any new record.
So they're always wanting to get your back at anything. Yes, and I said that before.
I feel he's being targeted. It's a bad introduction into football.
Well, bad introduction. Okay, we'll be back for this short time out.
Super Eagles, Super Glory, God on do one, now you go do. Super Eagles, Super Glory.
Okay, let's move away quickly. Let's go talk about the Euro Nations League. By the way, I mean, England not having the best of time, Crystal, on Saturday against Croatia, a 0-0 draw. I saw that game, lots of misses by Marcus Rashford in that game. But away from that, they've got a bigger game today against, Spain, a team that actually came over to Wembley and won in the first leg. It's a return leg. And I don't know, Spain is looking good. If they win this game, they qualify for the finals next year in June. So, I mean, Crystal, your thoughts? Do you think, England can leave all the way from England to Seville and get the
football is not mathematics that can be finished outside the pitch.
Definitely.
But like I said some times ago, Southgate time as a coach in England is going to go through a test of time.
Okay.
Because from what he played against the Croats, the first game 0-0. If you look at the formation this guy used against his opponent, you played a 3-5-2 formation with Ken and Rashford at the front, and that one was so extravagant that they lavished two good opportunities. Now look from the right again. You didn't play somebody like Trippier. Walker was paired in the back three. Trippier, Walker, this guy from Manchester City, Stones and Maguire. You played the three of them, and instead of you to use somebody who can go and come back like Trippier, probably because he's injured or not, you played this guy Sterling. You play Sterling from the right wing back. 5 in the middle of in the park. You look at that, and you have how do you expect such a team to bring? He is having the best team so far England has ever had in my own lifetime. So he should exhibit what he has. Make good use of these players. He has the materials. Why is Vardy sitting down? We have other players. What is happening to Troy Deeney?
The idea is I do not want old players. I want young stars.
He wants young players, and the result is not for coming. Rashford should be somebody still playing with the academies with Manchester United. He really wasted the boss. This is what is happening to Mourinho. The same problem Mourinho is facing is what he has transferred into the English national team. He should try Vardy or Troy Deeney. Troy Deeney is bringing results.
Some deadly strikers.
And he only even made a single sub in that match, and that was this guy from Borussia Dortmund, Sancho or Sancho. Yes. So he has a lot of questions to answer.
Wow, lots of questions to answer. Talking about England, they are sit in Group 4, right there in League A, and they sit second position actually after Spain. Spain have got 6 points. They look good for this one, and 3 more points today. It will be done and dusted. Also, you look at Portugal, who have been getting the redeem, doing quite well. They won a couple of days back against Scotland, 3-1 in that game. They're also on top of their own group with 6 points. Also, Belgium look good. So as we speak, the 4 teams that will qualify for the finals of the Euro Nations League to go down next year in June. France, Belgium, Portugal, Spain as things stand. But of course, if this result maybe change at some point, then we could see something different. Talking about other games, Iceland against Switzerland much later today by 7:45. Bosnia and Herzegovina will lock on with Northern Ireland. That's in League B. While in League C, we'll have Estonia against Hungary. Finland against Greece. Moving straight to League D, we've got Belarus against Moldova, Luxembourg against San Marino. So those are some of the games that will be going down in the Euro Nations League. And this one breaking for Man United fans. Luke Shaw is close to agreeing a new contract. Maybe I should come to Paul. Paul, I know that Man United has one of the teams with the highest number of players that their contract will be running out by the end of the season. Almost 10 of them. And I don't know, some would say, why would a team like United stall to this extent that you have almost 10 of your players, key players now, running there?
It's paranoid.
Paul, good for Luke Shaw if he gets this one.
Yeah, it's very good. I'm really happy for him because his career is getting back on track at United. He struggled coming in from Southampton, and I for one thought his career was over, man. But he's found a way to rejuvenate himself, and now he's back into Mourinho's plans, and it's a very hard thing to do. Get out of favor with Mourinho and get back into his very hard thing to do. So I'm really happy for him.
Okay, we just keep tabs on some of the stories. Also, the NBA begins tomorrow. Yes, the NBA begins tomorrow. We'll talk much more about that tomorrow morning. I'll bring you more details of that one. Hopefully, we'll see great basketball. Thank you very much, guys, for joining me on the show. Krista, thanks to you.
Thank you. I'm still expecting what Southgate will do with inform Paco Akasa tonight.
Oh, how he handles him. He's been an imperious force for club and country.
Imagine.
Fantastic. He's the man of the moment. Femi, thank you very much for coming on.
You're welcome.
Well, Paul, thank you. Great to have you. Hopefully, we can do this some other time.
I'll be waiting for your call.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much for tuning in. God bless you. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Myself and Peter Romo, and we'll come talk to you about exciting, juicy stories. Stick around for Mama Kila Tishi. She's coming to give you story. Oh yeah, carry go. Let's go.
You're tuned into 32 FM 94.9. The first station dedicated to bringing you joy, happiness, and laughter.